value will be more than that of LRMC in this case, isn't it? Again, if you compare these two to the right of this Q1 right side observe ಮಾಡಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ LRMC is greater than LRAC. So long run marginal cost value will be more than that of long run average cost in this case. So after producing Q1 quantity of output produce ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಂಗ್ ರನ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ when compared to the long run average cost. So we can say that long run marginal curve is on the higher side when compared to the long run average cost. Okay, so this is about what shapes of long run cost curves. It's very important question. It might be asked for 6 marks in the exam. Okay, they will ask a question like this: explain about the long run cost curves, long run cost curves along with a diagram. Okay, so this is about shapes of long run cost curves. So what did you understand in this? Initially we remembered about the concept of returns to scale. See, returns to scale represents what? It shows the behavior of production or returns of output when all the input factors are increased simultaneously in the same proportion. Okay, and this returns to scale can be observed in 3 ways, or we can observe that in 3 stages, that is increasing returns to scale, decreasing returns to scale and constant returns to scale. First, if you take increasing returns to scale, what happens during that? See, in this increasing returns to scale, all the input factors are increased simultaneously in the same proportion. Then we can observe that there is an increase in the output in a proportion such that it is greater than that of input proportion. That is known as what here? Increasing returns to scale. Then what happens during that increasing returns to scale? During that IRS, the average cost starts decreasing. Average cost ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆವ್ರೇಜ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ನಾವೇನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ? ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್. ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? When all the input factors are increased simultaneously in the same proportion, the output increases with a less than that of input proportion. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋಂಥ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ DRS, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಆವ್ರೇಜ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್? ಲಾಂಗ್ ರನ್ ಆವ್ರೇಜ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ದ ಲಾಂಗ್ ರನ್ ಆವ್ರೇಜ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್. ಅಸಲಿ ಲಾಂಗ್ ರನ್ ಆವ್ರೇಜ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ constant returns to scale. What do you mean by that constant returns to scale? See, it occurs when all the input factors are increased simultaneously in the same proportion. Then we can observe that there is a increase in the output with the same proportion. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸು ನೀವು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆನೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ which will be same as that of input value. ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಾಂಟ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ರನ್ ಆವ್ರೇಜ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್? ಲಾಂಗ್ ರನ್ ಆವ್ರೇಜ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಿಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್, isn't it? After that we have drawn this diagram to explain about the shapes of this LRAC curve and LRMC curve. What did we do here? See, on x-axis we have taken the quantity of output produced, isn't it? And on y-axis we are considering the cost, so which shows the average cost and marginal cost, isn't it? So if you draw the curves here, one is long run average cost and long run marginal cost. This point M represents the minimum point on LRAC. That is long run average cost alli minimum point yavudappa andre M. Okay, see, after producing Q1 quantity of output, both the values of LRAC and LRMC are increasing. Okay, so LRAC value ಮತ್ತು LRMC value ಕೂಡ ಎರಡು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂದರೆ after producing the Q1 quantity of output. Okay, and if you observe here to the left of Q1, if we observe what's happening here is, here the LRAC curve is on the topper side of LRMC, isn't it? So what happens here is, by producing first unit of output, both LRAC value and LRMC value will be one and the same. Both will be having the same value. LRAC value ಮತ್ತು LRMC value same ಇರುತ್ತೆ first unit of output ನ produce ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ. Next, as the output goes on increasing, the LRAC value starts decreasing. ಅಲ್ವಾ, LRAC ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ M, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಅಗೇನ್ ದ LRAC ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ LRMC if you take, initially it decreases, again it starts, after reaching certain point it starts increasing. To the left of Q1 if you observe, you can say that LRAC value is greater than, to certain extent it is having a higher value than that of LRMC. Okay, and to the right of Q1 if you observe, LRMC value will be greater than that of LRAC curve. You can observe here LRMC curve is having a more value than that of LRAC. So LRMC value will be greater than that of LRAC value. Okay, then apart from this, we have understood about the long run cost also, isn't it? Basically, what do you mean by long run? See, in long run, all the input factors are variable in nature, isn't it? In the long run, what happens? All the input factors are variable in nature. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ಸು ಕೂಡ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟೋಟಲ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕೋಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ಸೊ TC ಮತ್ತು TVC ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕೋಇನ್ಸೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. Okay, then how do you define this long run average cost then? See, long run average cost can be defined as what? Total cost per unit of output. So we obtain the formula for LRAC as TC divided by Q, isn't it? So LRAC is equal to TC divided by Q, or we can say that long run average cost is the ratio of total cost to the total unit, or long run average cost is a TC divided by Q, or long run average cost is the total cost per unit of output, isn't it? Then after that, LRMC, long run marginal cost. What do you mean by this long run marginal cost? See, long run marginal cost can be abbreviated as LRMC. LRMC can be determined by taking the ratios of change in TC to the change in Q. That is, it is defined as the change in total cost per unit of change in output, isn't it? So we derived, or we obtained the formula as what? LRMC is equal to delta TC divided by delta Q, isn't it? Or else we can write LRMC is equal to, LRMC of n is equal to TCN minus of TCN minus 1. Okay, and we got the formula for LRAC as what? It is the ratio of total cost to the output. That is, it is the total cost per unit of output. So I can write LRAC is equal to what? TC divided by Q. TC is what? TC is the total cost value. Q is the output produced, unit of output produced. Okay. So in the next class we shall solve one of the assignment and project oriented question which might be asked for 5 marks, and we will start with the next chapter of this microeconomics. Okay, I'll continue in the next class. Thank you.